All right. So we're gonna start off with some other news. I actually started a little bit later today because I was just waiting for some of the information to come out. I didn't want to jump into the stream and not have the info. So currently I'm gonna let y'all know what we don't have. We don't have the numbers for Arlington, and clearly as far as sales and gross numbers, we don't have the numbers for Arlington, and we don't have the numbers for shout out to Ms. Rec. We don't have the numbers for Atlanta, obviously. So we don't have any of those numbers. And I think once they come out, we'll be able to compare and see if they did better than Houston or Minneapolis. So that's kind of what I'm really excited to see. And I know that's something that y'all are really excited to see too. Shout out to Zach Royal for the 5. Oh yeah, we got one already. Before we get to it, we're going to read his comment. Went to the show last night. Packed house. Crowd lit from start to end. Got vids. Definitely got love in the South. Specifically in the A. I see you. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're not letting those narratives push. We're going to continue to be the non-bots that they pretend that we are. So we're going to continue to show it out like that. So since we're talking about Atlanta, I think it's good that we start with a little bit of ATL homage. Shout out to Koala. Whoa, chill, bro. You ain't gotta do that, gang. You ain't gotta do that. Shout out to my dog Koala T for the dub, man. I appreciate you. Nah, man, we really gotta support our creators out here. I stand by that, bro. Anytime y'all pull up here, I pull up in y'all streams. I pull up to your videos. You may not see me. I pull up to your videos. I hit the like button. I'm always supporting, man. So that's just the way around here, man. So you'll know that, and I hope we continue to see you over here. Shout out Koala, W Koala in the chat. All right, since we talking about Atlanta, I figure we start off with something light. People are still pulling up to the show, so we're gonna kind of take this light until we get into some of the bigger topics. If there's any topics that y'all want me to discuss, make sure y'all just either hit me in Discord, follow me on Instagram or something. Let me know so I can make sure we hit those topics. But I think this is great news. This is great news, man. Outkast will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, I've always kind of had a question about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame piece, just because hip hop isn't rock and roll, and listen, I'm a little bit younger, so you know the older generation can definitely let me know how they feel about it. Do we have a hip hop Hall of Fame that we hold as high regard as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Now I know it's an incredible achievement to receive, so I'm not trying to diminish that at all. I love that for them. But Outkast and the rock and roll, I don't know. I don't know how that crosses over. But shout out to Outkast. So let's go ahead and get into it. So they will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with Salt and Pepper, I believe, too. I believe Salt and Pepper as well. Salt and Pepper will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Outkast will be among the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees later this year. The iconic Atlanta rap duo are set to be part of the class of 2025 alongside the likes of the White Stripes. Shout out to the White Stripes. See, y'all don't know this about me. The White Stripes has my favorite rendition of Jolene. Obviously outside of Dolly. But Jolene, they have an incredible live version. If you're not hip to it, I'm going to tell you, go check that one out. It's going to make you feel some kind of way. Cyndi Lauper is also going to be inducted, as well as and Soundgarden. They will also be the first rap duo to enter the Hall of Fame after Eric B. and Rakim. That's a W. That's a W group to follow, man. Shout out to Brianna. I appreciate you. That's an amazing, iconic, historic group to follow. Eric B. and Rakim. And then, you get Outkast. Now, Outkast, to me, I think when we talk about rap groups, I honestly don't think Outkast gets enough recognition in a sense. My first live, what up, Claudia? I almost don't think they get enough recognition, fam. Like, I feel like they're just a major group that kind of went, I won't say left, but I think some of some of the antics and stuff kind of, it went away from being strictly hip hop. I've always liked Outkast though. I've always loved Outkast, man. I'm a little bit young for Eric B and Rakim, but I listen. I know that the generations before me are definitely looking at that like, man, they were first, and now we get them. That's fire. Mariah Carey was among the artists who made the short list, but were not selected for not. Mariah Carey is not already here. No Mariah Carey? That's funny. That's kind of crazy. Big Boi also doesn't get enough. To me, Big Boi also doesn't really get enough recognition as a solo artist too. I'm clearly a bigger fan of André 3000 and his pen over Big Boi. I mean, y'all can let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, but I still think that Big Boi is underrated. Like that Atlanta Mount Rushmore has it should be bigger than four spaces in my opinion. Atlanta is pivotal to the hip hop landscape in my opinion. It's because a lot of people disrespect Big Boi. Everyone only ever mentions André. I don't know if it's disrespect. Let me get this ad off my screen. It's killing me. I don't know if it's really disrespect or if it's more André has a more barsmith, word smithian, elevated rap style. And I think Big Boi, he doesn't rap in that cadence and that style. And I think that's why he gets a little bit less recognition. Big Boi is still a beast. But I mean, if I had to choose, clearly y'all know I would choose 3 Stacks over him. RRHF is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is born from the collision of rhythm and blues, country, and gospel music. Shout out to you for that. Thank you. Big Boi, I'm so the whole I'm So Hood remix in itself was a moment in time. I think I'm So Hood remix. Ain't I can't think of the name of the Shawty Low song, but it's the Wayne's. Now, what I look like, and if it ain't money, then I don't look twice. And that don't sound right. I swear, you can get the full clip, not a sound bite. That joint is some songs that have remixes that are iconic in itself. I can't remember the name of that joint. They know. There you go. Is that it? That joint was crazy. Big Boi commented on the honor on his Instagram, writing Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the last Infinity Stone in the Thanos glove. That's crazy to look at it like that too, man. They've accomplished a lot. It is not yet known if Outkast will reunite for the induction ceremony, which is scheduled to take place on November 8th and be streamed on Disney Plus. I think them reuniting on stage for any sort of performance would be a gift. I would love to see some of that. I would actually like to see them get back in the booth. I think 3 Stacks still got it. So I would like to see them get in the booth and actually go crazy that way too. I think that could be amazing. Let me know if y'all want to see any more Outkast. It is not yet known if Outkast will reunite for the induction ceremony, which is scheduled to take place on November 8th and be streamed on Disney Plus. If the duo do get together, it will be the first time they have shared a stage in more than a decade following a conclusion of their festival reunion tour in 2014. So it's been over a decade, man. It's been over a decade. That is long overdue for some hip hop legends. Hip hop has historically been underrepresented in the Hall of Fame, sparking debates about the genre's inclusion. Well, that's kind of why I asked in the beginning. That's why I asked in the beginning, like, is there a hip hop Hall of Fame that we have, or if it is something that we do have, is it as prestigious as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? But somebody did mention it's a blend of blues, jazz. I think it was R&B. I could be missing that, but somebody mentioned that a little bit earlier. Thank you for that. Last year, A Tribe Called Quest were inducted into the Hall of Fame by Dave Chappelle. with Q-Tip also delivering an emotional speech at the ceremony. This is crazy. I'm going to have a preamble before I read. And part of the preamble is that it's just an honor to be here with my fellow inductees. He said, there's so many people for us to thank that we're probably going to post all the names on IG, so stay tuned, because if I say everybody's name up here, it would be ridiculous. Tip went on to thank each of the crew members' families before getting chalked up, as he said, and rest in peace to our brother Fife, dog. Oh, man, I wish you were here. At which point he took a step away from the mic to gather himself. Man, I'm, you know what? You know what? I think that it's amazing that they're getting to see this accomplishment while everyone is still here. And it's not some posthumous entry, you know, because they made it in after something tragic happened. I think it's really good to see that Outkast made it in, is getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let us know if your first time joining live. Yes, Classic K, what up? Thank you for that. Let us know if it's your first time joining the live. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That really helps out the channel so much. We just passed 30,000 subscribers. I have a giveaway that I have planned. I haven't posted it yet. I'm thinking I'm probably going to wait till next week, Monday. This week is kind of busy for me. So stay tuned for that. You guys will see that information in my community section. We're giving away a pair of shoes. I want to make sure it's fair for everybody. All right, let's get on to the next topic. Y'all ready for the next topic? Give me some flames in the chat real quick. Let me get a sip.